shut up for a minute? We gotta get you the fuck out of Dodge, man. We're going to Vegas tonight.
What are you talking about, Vegas?
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Hey, welcome back, Craps Enthusiasts. And to those new people stopping by, hey, welcome to you guys too. If you guys want to follow along with my madness, hey, you guys know what to do. Click the bell, kick it, I don't care. But yeah, that way it'll give you an idea of where I'm going with this and follow through with my progress. As you guys might have seen in my last video, I had a very long string of sevens, hardware numbers, and numbers that just to me was very unusual based on my past play, not only on simulator use, but also in real time. Is that to say it can't happen? Yeah, it could, but mathematically, I don't know, man. I think I'd pick up a Keno ticket. Anyway, here's my thought. I had a really good idea from ManBeast69. Hey man, how you doing? And that was to go ahead and lay the numbers 4 and 10 if the 7s were coming up frequently. And I think that's a great idea, and I'm going to include that possibly in the future. I think it's a really good idea, man. What I'm going to do here is, if you've been watching my roulette, you will know that I wait for patterns to appear on the table, which shows a very good success rate of narrowing down that 12 with the least numbers into a specific line to hopefully, increase the percentage from 50% up to 75%, which is where I guess I'm at by doing so. So my thought is, let's say these random number generators are also throwing a certain pattern, meaning they might be going from a regular table, 5, 6, 8, and 9s come up frequently. And then perhaps it's going to flip to numbers that are just crazy like you saw in that video. And perhaps it might be a good idea for me to do the same thing as I am with roulette by establishing where the random number generator is at the time I'm actually sitting down at the table, so to speak. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's just thought. I think the bigger side of this is perhaps their server is keeping track of my play, because I did refresh the page, and upon refreshing it, my bets I had up previously were still on the board. So that, to me, is the one thing that scares the holy bejesus out of me, and which is the reason why I don't like online play. In the past, I'd say maybe 6, 7 years ago, I did play online, and I ran across the same anomalies that you saw in that video, and also the first video playing roulette, which threw 25 blacks in a row, and the same number repeating 4 times within, the history that's shown on the board. And not only one number, but 2 numbers. That is just really bizarre to me. Hypothetically, could it happen? Yeah, but you're better off getting a plane ticket to the moon, in my thought. Now right here, you see where I started off. Okay? I did not put those bets on this table. I did not do that. So when I started it up, again, it must be holding a sequence or a pattern, which is my thought. Again, I went ahead and I cleared my cookies. Let's go ahead and do that right now. You know what? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, because in order for me to expand this recording, it's going to require me to expand the screen. But right now I'm going to go into my settings. I'm going to go to privacy security. I'm going to go down to site settings, or clear browsing history, cookies, cache, and all that other good stuff. All right, I do see that. I wish I knew exactly what cookies are being saved. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear the data, man and folks. All right, I'm going to head back to my page so I know that's cleared, which is always a good starting point, which is what I normally do, but I hadn't done it Actually, I didn't do it my last session, to be honest with you. So going with that premise that I want to keep on, I want to establish the pattern of if there's a lot of 7s being rolled. And perhaps if I just keep going through and I see those, because technically it's there's the 3. Okay, so you guys can follow along here. Okay, that would be an acceptable number, of course. 6, that would be acceptable, of course. Seven, so that was what, 3 rolls. 5 would be a decent number. Okay. So it looks like it is now, perhaps, is the 7 again, which is why you always wait for that point to establish before laying your bets out. That would be an acceptable number, as would that. Okay, so with those many rolls, I can naturally think that perhaps it's on the right side of where I want to be. Now, again, this is all just hypothetical theory. Perhaps right now I'm at the good point in playing this to where it's going to provide regular play versus what I had in the last. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just where the random number generator is at this time. So my thought behind it is just to roll it a few times to see if I'm getting those frequent hardway numbers in the 7s. Okay. So that point, I'm going to keep rolling it to a 7, so I know I'm... Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter, because I can start anywhere. And let's see if we get that craziness, all right? Okay. Again, I have to go ahead and place that bet here. Again, wait, I want to clear this out. Why? Is because I don't want it working on the come out roll, and of course there's no off button, because if I, again, for those people that are new, 7s happen back to back, so by getting in the habit of perhaps leaving those bets up, I'm opening myself up to a bad habit that could carry over to a higher tier, because again, I want that point to be established directly on that come out roll, because the 7 could pop up. Therefore, you would be losing at that higher tier. All right? Let's go ahead and establish the point. There it is. I'm liking that. That wasn't a loss. So I'm going to continue on with my 1s. 3, 5, rebet. Reroll. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and establish the point on the come out roll. I'm going to lay out my 5s. I'm going to hit it for 1. Again, I'm going to clear it all. I'm going to, clear that. I want to put that $1 chip just so I don't make the mistake of putting those 5s up again. Oh no, you pain in the butt. How do I do this? Oh, duh. Sorry. Again, I don't want it to work on the come out roll. Okay, I'm going to lay those 1s out. I'm going to let it rip. Rebet. Wish it had an auto rebet, but hey, I don't care. I'm pressing a number. Now this is the way it should be working, people. That's the way it should be working. You know, I could do it. I take it back. I could do it on the come out roll. That's cool. I can do that. That's okay. But I'm blocked out. Oh no. That's okay. I already have bets up. I think I can still play. Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm going to ride this wave out. This is what I like to see. This is far more realistic, people. Then again, maybe it's, I don't know. I don't want to hypothetically say that, but this is a good run. I'm liking this. I don't want to say it. And that's what I was going to say. That 7 was going to come up. That's okay. I mean, I didn't. Just a gut feeling I had. All right. Again, I'm going to go ahead and rebet. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Clear all. It's been 11 minutes. I have to go ahead and... let me see here. Hang on a second. Let me think about this. Well, you know what? You know what? It's been... I'm still thinking out loud. Okay, it's been a long run. Now, generally what I like to do, and it's something I want to institute to, so I don't build bad habits, is, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a very conservative player. Why? My experience in the past has taught me some lessons, and it's something that I had to rechange and rethink my paradigm behind gambling, or perhaps in this case, advantage play, and realize that after a long string, chances are pretty good the table is now going to shift to perhaps a choppy and frequent 7s and stuff like that. So I have to go ahead and institute and keep up with that strategy that I have in my mind based on experience, knowing that generally after a nice long run we get a series of 7s popping up. I don't want that to happen. I've had a nice recovery. It was $15 or whatever the hell it was when I first started. And and this is just at the dollar level. So if you were to think in your mind what this would be at a higher tier, perhaps a 3 and 15 or a 5 and 20, that'll give you an idea of how much money I would have made in that amount of time. And that's what I want to stick with. So with that in mind, hey, I think that's a good idea of what I'm going to be doing here from the get-go, is to roll it a few times to try to, I guess, somehow in my theory, check to see where the pattern of that random number generator is at that point, and just going on from there. All right? So, hey, with that in mind, you guys have a great day, a better tomorrow, and Chokti Cop, which means best of tie to you guys, and me Wantiti Cop, which means, hey, have a great day. Take it easy now.